Jalen Nailor is heard to be turning heads in OTAs, bruh. Like, straight up. Like, he's known to be turning heads in OTAs this year. Doesn't it sound familiar? It sounds familiar because KJ Osborne did the same thing last season in OTAs. Remember? KJ Osborne burning everybody. Damn near seemed like he was going to be wide receiver 1. Like, if you had to judge off what people were saying coming out of OTAs and training camp last year about KJ Osborne was damn near going to be wide receiver 1 for the Minnesota Vikings. You feel me? Now, I say that to say, like, hey, listen, OTAs matter. What you do in OTAs definitely gives you some brownie points, and it definitely gives you the fan base will gather around you and say, hey, we might really have something. We might have something here. Now, I always felt like Jalen Nailor was a competitive player, and I didn't know anything about him in college, but once we drafted him and looking into him, this dude can ball, bro. Like, he really can. And this is what I say, is if Jalen Nailor happens to be better than Jordan Addison, he should start. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fact of, okay, just because Jordan Addison is a first-round pick, you know what I'm saying, and Jalen Nailor's from last year and he got drafted in the 5th round or whatever, it shouldn't matter. Like, I hate when the NFL does that and coaches do that because a lot of that has to tie into the fan base and just what people would think from the outside looking in. My thing is, if you're better, you should play. You feel me? Like, there is a high possibility that Jalen Nailor could be better than Jordan Addison right now. I mean, that's not crazy to throw out of there, bro. Jordan Addison just got drafted. Yes, he played good at USC, but so did Jalen Nailor at Michigan State, and he also has a year under his belt. You feel me? So there's things that factor into where it's like, bro, if Jordan Addison really goes out there and he shows that he's not better than Jalen Nailor, he shouldn't start just because he was a first-round draft pick. That's just how I feel about things. You know, and sometimes the NFL goes against that. But Jalen Nailor, man, is a good football player. I've always thought that. I know Dave, he was big on Jalen Nailor right from the moment we drafted him. He was good on him. So, you know, I started to lean towards it and be like, you know what, maybe this dude is something serious. We've seen him play in a couple games at the end of the season. Mind you, garbage time, but he's scoring touchdowns. It seemed like every time Jalen Nailor touched the ball, it was a damn near touchdown or at least a 30, 40-yard game. Like, am I lying? Let's keep it real. Like, this dude has explosive potential. I always try to compare our players to, like, either a former Viking or a Viking that's on the team now. That's why I say Jordan Addison kind of does his route running, kind of like Justin Jefferson as far as their unorthodox way they come out of their breaks. But, like, my thing is this. I say Jalen Nailor really reminds me of a Stephon Diggs type of player. Now, he isn't there yet, but that's just my comp. Like, I think he's that type of guy. More straightforward, just uses his speed and just uses his strength. You know what I mean? Because Stephon Diggs, man, people forget, man. Stephon Diggs was actually a pretty strong dude, man, for his size. Like, he played with that little man complex, dog. He really did. And I think Jalen Nailor's kind of similar. I did a video, man, for members only. I'm going to drop them every Friday. Make sure that you join the members, man, on the channel. You know what I mean? Everybody is Purple Gang, but you got to be official Purple Gang member and join that channel, $2.99 a month. You feel me? I'm doing giveaways, man. I got a real cool video planned for next week. So make sure you tapping in with that. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are asking me, how do I join? I think you have to actually go on the desktop version and they'll have a join button there. I'll figure it out on mobile. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just figure it out. You'll get there. You know what I mean? Just join the squad. You feel me? But again, man, do you believe that Jalen Nailor has a possibility to even be a wide receiver 2? Is there a possibility he can even squeak to wide receiver 3? I don't know. Like, we'll have to see. You feel me? Because I don't see a ton of competition for Jalen Nailor. Like, him and KJ, I thought they were going to have a pretty even kill battle last season, and I thought possibly Jalen Nailor could win the wide receiver 3 role last season, okay? But now that that's out the way, we're going into a new year. Everybody's talking about KJ and Jordan Addison battling. Let's not forget about number 83. You know what I mean? We just cannot forget about number 83, man, because this dude actually has potential to come in there and be better than both KJ and Ja. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, don't sleep. Don't sleep, man. Don't sleep. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments about Jalen Nailor, man. Do y'all think he going to be starting when the season kicks off? Drop it down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do and I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.